The University of Hawaii owns 2 pieces of property in the West Oahu area. The larger parcel is referred to as the Mauka lands, which consists of 991 acres of mostly undeveloped land that includes a large hill that borders the property on its north side. The other borders consist of the freeway on the parcel's southern edge, the Grace Pacific Quarry on the west, the Honouliuli Gulch on the eastern edge, and privately owned land beyond the hill to the north. 294 acres of the Mauka lands, which run along the freeway and follow the gulch, are flatter and more developable. The rest of the 991 acres is hilly. Unpaved roads accessible only through locked gates traverse the land. One of the roads leads to the Board of Water Supply's storage tank on the eastern side of the hill that supplies water to West Oahu. The original plan called for the West Oahu campus to be built on the Mauka lands. However, infrastructure costs and the cost to grade the property were determined to be too expensive. The second of UH's parcels is referred to as the Makai lands, the 500-acre parcel where the West Oahu campus is located. Farrington Highway runs along the northern edge of the property, with the Kapolei Golf Course on the western side, and the Kualaka'i Parkway on the eastern and southern borders, including a small section, which is the backside of Kaneoneo Street, the Department of Hawaiian Homeland's residential subdivision. The university's 5 buildings, courtyard, great lawn, parking area, and roadway access are located on the northern end of the property along Farrington Highway and extend to the south. This area also includes 6 acres that Tokai University bought from UH and is currently building its campus on. The proposed land plan will set aside approximately 300 acres of the Makai lands for the future West Oahu campus and related university uses. The remainder of the property will be designated for mixed use, commercial and residential development that will complement the university environment and will help support the growth of the campus. The Kapolei area is experiencing a tremendous amount of growth that is expected to continue for years to come. The Honolulu Rail Transit System's current western terminus, the East Kapolei Station, will be on the Kualaka'i Parkway, where there is already the Kroc Community Center and a Hawaiian Homelands development. The West Oahu station will also be located along Kualaka'i and will have a pedestrian overpass and a touchdown site on university property at the entrance of Road B. Road B will soon be under construction and will provide access to the West Oahu campus from Kualaka'i.
This evening, we're here to have a conversation about the Pueo, a subspecies of the short-eared owl. The scientific name is, and let me see if I can remember my Latin from 9th grade, Oceophlamaeus sandwichiensis, Sandwichensis. And over the last several months, members of the community have expressed concerns about the Pueo. The Pueo population on Oahu is listed as an endangered species by the state, and we have a panel of experts who will share their knowledge and give us updates on what kind of research is planned on the Pueo.
The DLNR hasn't tagged one Pueo. It doesn't have 1 inch of territory on this island. Not 1 inch. We give the bat, the insects, red alima. $20 million for the red alima, 18 acres in the same area. Habitat conservation plan, same area. The Pueo has no voice. Nobody's listening. It's getting creamed by the cars. I watch it fly underneath that rail guideway in between the power lines. But if nobody's going to listen to the Pueo, I know someone else is going to talk with much better grace than I and give you a better understanding that if this is our white rhino, this is our cheetah, this is everything that everyone's talking about the rest of the world. How can we save these beautiful beasts and creatures? And it's right in front of your face, right here. You don't need to save the elephant and the tusks and the ivory. It's right here.
My name is Michael Kumukau Ohali, Native Hawaiian cultural practitioner. I have been going through the gulches over years. We're talking about Kalo'i Gulch and Honouli'uli Gulch. What we're proposing is a conservation habitat plan. And what are we up to with this whole conservation plan? You have to have a habitat management plan, an adaptive management plan, a biological success plan. You have to have a preservation plan, a risk management plan, an action plan, and an environmental assessment plan, and an educational component of that environmental assessment plan. So you can see there's a lot of work to do. Now, we have plugged in, whether the first people is UH West. Sat down with the Chancellor's staff because the educational component of making this part of the curriculum is really exciting. Make UH West a world-class university for conservation, because right here, in their own backyard, right here, right up there, the Pueo goes back and forth at sunrise and sunset. One of the tragedies is that for the last 30 years, in all the EISs that were done out here, they couldn't find one Pueo. Why? They drive through in their car and they look out the dashboard and said, nope, scrub brush, mongoose, and kiave. Nope. Guess what? You have to be there in the morning before sunrise and then there before sunset. And we got to show you where, because we walk on the ground and we know where they are. So
you could put the high rises in the TOD and look down on a habitat, and everybody from around the world will say, there's the Pueo. You have an opportunity to save this creature and do it right.